So hello everyone. So basically I just saw something popping on my feed. It was a Billie Eilish Birds of a Feather MV, and I saw that it was a new song, new official video, okay, coming out, and I didn't really know what that song was before. I did hear it in one of my readings, but I didn't know it's Billie Eilish at all. So, speaking of that song and why it's not just some sort of toxic connection description, like some non-spiritual people think, assume, and say. Basically, she even stated in the lyrics, I knew you from a past life. Don't act so surprised. This is about a deep feeling you get for a person when you literally share past lives, okay? I don't give a shit for those of you who don't care or who don't know this stuff, you can go. So, basically, about past lives, you can do past life regression if you really want to traumatize yourself extra. However, if you are meant to know certain things, okay, walk through certain past life traumas, you can do past life regressions. I do past life regressions, by the way. But that's just I usually don't work with people, though. So to continue, that song, it made me think of scenarios like this. I will tell you a so-called, for example, everybody probably has heard of twin flames. Okay, some call it just high vibrational energy. So let's talk about, for example, twin flames. There is such a phenomena called false twin. That's one of the paths you can experience if you are a twin flame. If you are such a high vibration that you are a divine counterpart. Or you could be like a soulmate to a divine counterpart. You could be a soulmate to a higher energy, to a higher vibrational energy. Again, I'm repeating myself, but not everyone on this earth is an earthling, and not everyone is a new soul. There are old souls here, and old souls meaning that their soul energy is not of human being, okay? But somehow, and due to some external reasons, out of the earth realm but connected to it, they are here and are walking through whatever humans here call karma, dharma, all these types of things, okay? That's just names, but like we can explain them through these definitions to an extent. So, false twin. False twin is a karmic that is attempting to destroy you. And if you are of higher energy, and if you are, especially if you're like bringing light into the world, let's say you are a healer, you have the healing frequency, you can heal with your hands or, I don't know, eyes, whatever, etc. You have empathetic eyes, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, okay? I'm not gonna list all of that. You might attract leeches, but not only that, if you are higher vibration, you might have a karmic from your past attached to you in a soul contract, and they can reach you through in this life, and they literally can attempt even to yeet you, like for real. They might be to this extent. Karmics can be very different, okay? You gotta be really careful about this all. So, that's a false twin, okay? You might want to just lower your vibration, that's all. You might feel so intensely about them, it might resemble so-called twin flame journey, but honestly, no. Twin flame journey, or whatever it is not supposed to fucking destroy you into fucking ashes, bro. It's not. It's a false twin, okay? Honestly, it's not. It's like some sort of really like shadow aspect in the wild sense, like in a bad sense, okay? And then after false twin, if you actually get rid of them, if you are able to fight the urge or fight your whatever urges, like what your ego wants, what your physical mind tells you, if you are able to fight these urges, if you are able to dive deeper into your soul patterns, work through them, and almost go fucking unhinged and crazy because you're working on this only on your own, with your own self. Fucking nobody can help you in this. Nobody helps you in this. Listen. No gurus, nothing. This is deep, raw soul work. And I'm gonna be real with you. Many might just wanna yeet themselves doing that many times, okay? If you have gone through anything similar, if you're one of these non-common, I repeat, non-common things, okay, that happen, they're not common. People have gone crazy about twin flames, have gone crazy about this type of stuff. It's just some cultural, pop cultured craze. Not everyone's a twin flame. Listen, like, you need to literally get out of your freaking head about this and get into actual, like, logic, rationality about this, because you can connect analytics to your intuition. That's the highest source that you can have, okay? But some can't. Like, some are not meant to do that, you know? That's another talk. But, yeah. That's like the false twin phenomena. And if you get through this pattern, you work through yourself, you actually get rid of it. Out of it. Or let's say, not even a twin, but like a karmic soulmate, let's say. If you get out of a dynamic with a karmic soulmate, who's actually meant to drag you lower, than to actually for you to drag yourself higher into a higher vibration. If you get rid of them, if you free yourself, your soul, into higher vibration, higher being, then you can actually get rewarded by the universal energies that work in circles, cycles, in layers, in plenty patterns, and plenty. And then you can get that point that resonates, and it's like, boop, pops up. Okay? It pops up, and then the universe gives you something. But it also really depends on you whether you receive it or not. But about false twin, you made your real twin soul, or twin flame, however you call it, after your false twin. And one of the, there are like also several ways how it can go, right? It depends on the person, okay? But there's this pattern, this general thing, consensus. It has a trickster aspect to this, because you might either trick yourself again into a karmic vibration, or you might meet your real twin, okay? And that level of intuition, where you have worked on yourself, when you have realized the karmic patterns, when you have realized where something's wrong or something's like off, when you feel this on a deep level, you might actually understand where is the karmic and where is like something actually real that could be real. Even though you might be traumatized after the past experiences, you still have your gut feeling. And some are like, but those patterns, those traumatizing yes, exactly, just freaking use them in your advantage. Use these traumatizing patterns and recognize where they are, to pinpoint them, and where's something true and real, you know? Something else. And then evaluate the something else. What is the something else? You know? But yeah, this is like a deeply spiritual topic, actually. And Billie Eilish is Ardra, same as me. So, yeah. I mean, Ardra Nakshatra, I think she was the thing about being dragged, right? So she's like dragged in the video by something, unknown forces, right? Yeah, like unknown forces, like past life connections, these energies, these vibrations can be low vibration, can be high vibration. That dragging might be you having to work through something. That dragging might be external 3D material influences that we all have, and being really disappointed that, I don't know, their soulmate is somewhere else. I don't know. That too is a common thing, okay? It's a common one, especially for high vibrational divine counterparts, such as twin flames or twin souls, you know. This is super common. It's like I've seen this in one I'm not gonna say whom. It's not Megan MGK, no. It's just one famous couple that I know and I've known personally, but I'm not gonna say who that is. But yeah, I believe they are literally like twins or like divine counterparts or like higher vibrational soulmates that are meant to be together. And they ended up together. That was a wild story that I heard about them. I'm not gonna say who they are to like keep the privacy. Because no. But yeah, this is like a common experience. Also, this could explain in the video. Oh, look at birds of a feather. It's like one feather, you know, like a divine feather stuff, like this analogy, okay, of spirituality, spiritual soul connection that are like known each other in the past. Yeah, exactly. And it can be also, again, like contracts can be very different. They can be karmic contracts. They can be, yeah, they can be also like karmic in a bad sense, karmic in elevation, a good sense, ascending, and actually just paying together. I don't know. There can be different reasons why, but usually high vibrational divine counterparts are meant to like do something and accomplish something together, to raise the vibration on the earth. And raising the vibration can be in very different meanings, in very different topics, in very different symbols, blah blah, whatever. Okay, so yeah, what else did I want to mention? That's about that. Being dragged, okay, but like she's dragged through the videos, like a whole experience. Being dragged can feel like, one might feel like they're being dragged through materialistic experience, like they have been so heavily in their ego that they don't feel their soul, their spiritual path. They don't know themselves actually on a deep level, and that's when they feel dragged, when, for example, they get in touch with their actual, like, divine, either counterpart, like soulmate, higher vibrational being. They might feel dragged. They might be like, what the fuck is this? I'm so pissed. You know, that can be really angry. Like, you know, ego can be really super triggered. Like, oh, the things I can do in ego, people, you know. We all have ego. We all have physical being that we are here on this earth realm. Okay, and yeah, people can get really triggered. And some might even be, but these are usually karmics who are for prolonged time periods, like, I don't want to know about any of this stuff, like blah blah blah. And then they learn to use. They just want to leech off, use. Okay, so that's this energy. I'm gonna like use it. See, leeching off, blah blah blah. You know, this type of stuff. That's a karmic. And you might not notice karmics. Some might be very subtle karmics. It's different characteristics of people, different characteristics of the soul. Okay, different characteristics of a people, different characteristics of the soul. Um, Yeah, by that being said, evil can also be inborn, like from past lives. This is absolute freaking bullshit when people say, nobody's born evil. You know, oh, little baby, sit down, you know nothing about spirituality. Okay, see. Yeah, here's your ice cream. Goddamn, man. I wish these people didn't think so naively. Like, seriously, this is such naivety. This is absolutely crazy. Like, no, you're not like Walker when anything aside, you know, in the sense you're just literally being ignorant to different entities, to different being different energies. Jesus. Like, how are you living this way, bro? That's crazy. Like, spreading that type of nonsense around is absolutely freaking damaging. It's like dangerous, you know. You start to become so naive and assume certain things you shouldn't assume. Yeah. So about what else? Like soul path. Yeah, soul path. Yeah, different realizations. You know, it's like a whole experience. Like in that video, it really depends. The type of being dragged can be sad. The type of being dragged can be sad for a prolonged time in a karmic way, just drag, destroyed, like your soul freaking burnt to ashes, like, bruh. Depends on the level of karmic and what you had beef with in past lives, or what they wanted you, why they wanted to destroy you, why they're doing this, what they are. Like, if they had a huge beef with you in past life, if they see you in this life, they might literally just act unhinged out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, like energies react to energies, same as in physics, energies react to energies. In like with the heat, you can feel the heat of something. And this same type of mechanism, but very, very complex and high complexity, is basically how people react to another person. Let's take psychology on subconscious level. It's very deep, it's in depth. Subconsciousness is so unobserved and so mysterious still, and like, but this stuff is even more unobserved and mysterious. Okay, it's even on a higher level of vibration, and in that type of sense, people react to people literally on that type of a level. Just like atoms, molecules react to one another, people react to people based on energy. And someone can act literally unhinged towards you if you had some sort of karmic beef past lives. Or if you just, maybe you just triggered them, but in a good way. They might be triggered, but then it triggers a mechanism within them where they actually start developing and healing themselves. That's a good way of trigger. They can be bad triggers, there can be good triggers. Okay, like very different. Then you can heal a person through triggering them literally, quite literally, because that reaction, that visceral reaction, it's the best point of, like, you know, sort of like sucking out bad energies and like interacting with that juju. Okay, like through the reaction. Yeah, because then they open up their energy with reacting, right? And then you heal them. You can heal them. That's like one of the things that maybe some forget. So yeah, basically that's what I wanted to say. With different like karmic soulmate connections and soulmates. Soulmate will never really like actually destroy you or attempt to throw you to ashes or like sell you for a con chip to Satan. Soulmate might trigger you really, but they will trigger you for growth, and it might, and will not be like feeling like you're getting dragged for a long time and or slowly destroyed, or like actually feeling like you're starting to crumble, you know, in a bad sense.